everyone, quick intro here, just to explain what the video is about. I recorded quite some grocery hauls the past 2 months to give you a look into what groceries cost like, what I like to buy, my recommendations, and for your entertainment. Just as a bit of a context, we live in Amsterdam. I live here with my partner, so when I buy the groceries, I do it for the both of us. Sometimes we do it in a weekly buy, sometimes we do like smaller hauls like every day or every few days, kind of depending on what our week looks like. And we mostly buy at the Albert Heijn. We have quite a few ones here around us. Albert Heijn is like one of the main chains here in the Netherlands, kind of everywhere in the country, and then you have like quite a few different chains that are a bit more dependent on the region that you're in. I also have a Lidl haul in here, and just for your information, we eat vegan, plant-based, we live a vegan lifestyle, so all the products that you're going to be seeing here follow that as well. Yeah, and please let me know if you're interested in seeing more of this. We're also going to Lithuania in a few weeks, and I'd love to show to you what the supermarkets look like there and what we like to buy there. It's a bit different than here. People go more to markets and stuff and then buy specialized products in the supermarkets. Yeah, and as a last side note, I also mentioned it somewhere in the video, but I have some videos from when I was a few years younger, when I was still studying, when I already recorded quite some grocery hauls for my friends. They're all in Dutch, but I can also upload them with English subtitles, so you can also see the price difference, and maybe I can make a video with the price differences as well. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. Please let me know what you think of them, and let's jump right in. I just got some groceries and I thought I would share what they cost. So this is, I got some staples. I got some soy sauce, like the light one, the dark one, some tahini from the Toko, and some other things from the Albert Heijn. And I wanted to share like what it is, to show you how much it all costs and stuff and what is available here. So I went to like a slightly larger Albert Heijn, so there's like more choice of brands. But I think this is all like quite common things, let's say. Okay, so tonight we are eating burgers, and there's an apple pie, by the way, in the back, because I had my birthday. My partner made an apple pie for me, which is really sweet. Yeah. So the total was, for the Albert Heijn, was €20.47. There was some discount on the breads, I think, and something else. The mince, this one, the Beyond Mince. So this is what the Beyond Meat mince looks like in the Netherlands right now. They had a different packaging, and I guess they're saying that there's something different to it, but I don't think so. Oh wait, that actually doesn't say. So yeah, this is new packaging, but it should be the same thing. And we really like using this to make burgers, because it's like slightly cheaper and you get like a bit more. So that's perfect. Then we have like basic mustard from Albert Heijn brand. Wait, let me start with the prices. So this was €4.49 usually, but there was a discount, and the discount was €1.12. So here, I'll show it. Beyond Mince, and the B behind it means that there's bonus, which is like the discount. And it was like this discount because there was 2 brands that were on discount, so Vegetarian Butcher and Beyond. So it was like €3.37, which that's quite a lot of money for a meat replacement or meat alternative, but we really like this one, so we splurge on this if there's a discount. The mustard is quite cheap, it's like home brand, so it's 75 cents. I do think they increased the price for that one. Then we have some hummus. That is like the big package of 350 grams. Albert Heijn had a really good hummus, but they changed the formula, I think, when there was like the big issue with the sunflower oil. And they came out with a new one that was like super acidic, so we started using this one again, even though it's like a bit more expensive. And not like the perfect hummus, but it does well enough. And this is €3.39. Then we have these breads for the burgers. Before they also had like big burger breads. They're called like the luxurious ones, but they aren't vegan anymore, so we cannot use those anymore. So now we're using these, and it might actually be good because like 2 burgers of this, like it actually fills you up like perfectly, where the other ones like you really were like pushing it in basically at the end. So it's actually okay. And these were €1.29 minus 30, so it's like 99 cents for 4 of them. Then we have the best vegan milk available. We love this milk so much, and we love making like, oh, one moment. So that was my partner calling about dinner. So yeah, what I was saying, this milk is like really good. Like this milk reminds me the most of cow's milk, and that says a lot because I've tried a lot of different milks. So it's based on oats, but it doesn't really taste like other oat milks. I think a lot of oat milks, I really do not like the taste. This for me, it's kind of like a mix of sweet and salty, which I love. And it's like, it has a bit of like oiliness to it, which it makes it like very creamy and very much like cow's milk. So it's really good. It is quite pricey, and they like increased the price like last year or like earlier this year. Before it was like just over €2, and now it's €2.49, which is honestly like a crazy increase. I feel like for a lot of these things the prices have just increased like so much, but just decided to get one for in the tea because it really adds something to it. Then we have this milk. Then we have this butter. This one is also vegan. I can show you. There we go. There it is, vegan. I quite like this one. You also have like home brand, which has which is also vegan, like Albert Heijn home brand. But I like my butter slightly more like that has a taste. I think most of the home brands, they don't really have a taste. Like this really has like a bit creamier taste, maybe like slightly saltier or something. I don't know. It's like hard to explain. There's like multiple different kinds of oils in there, and like they have like added things to it. So that's quite nice. And this one was €1.99, which is okay. Before I used to buy a brand called Basil, which like I really like the taste of that, but they increased like so much in price. I don't even understand. Like it was basically the same price. I think like this was, maybe I completely like zoned out or like completely like just hallucinated while buying it while I was a student. But I really believe that this was more expensive than Basil, because I always used to get Basil, and now it's like €5 something. Like, okay, maybe that was like earlier with like the sunflower oil crisis or the oil crisis, but yeah, like it is so expensive that to the point that I don't understand why anyone would buy it. Like it's like multiple euros now. It was like at some point €8 for one type of the Basil one. So yeah, this is fine though. It's like it still has that nice taste. Then we have these pickles. My partner and I, we really love pickles, and we're a bit particular about them. I couldn't really remember if these were the ones that we had the last time that we really liked, but this is like kind of like fancy pickles. They're like from Amsterdam brand, which doesn't mean that they're cheaper at all. Actually, they are actually like the fancy brand. Like you can even see it in the packaging. I don't know, it has like this matte finish and like, yeah, nice shaped glass. And that one is $1.79. Then we have one big tomato for the burgers. This should like be good for both of our burgers basically, because like it fits like each bun, so we can just have 1 slice per bun. So quite a good system, I think, which was €1. Then we have our laundry detergent. So I'm pretty sure it even says this should be vegan. Yeah, here we go. So this is vegan. It has like certified eco label, which is like European label for, not fully sure, but I'm pretty sure they check for like whether the process of making it and or the actual ingredients are harmful to the environment. And I am quite sensitive to laundry detergent. Like I can get like itchy skin from it essentially. And this one is fine, and it's like the cheapest like eco sensitive skin brand because it's like the house brand, which doesn't mean that it's cheap by any means. Like this is for 20 washes officially. I'm quite sure that we use it for like many more. We don't use that much detergent because honestly usually they say that you need to use a lot more than you actually do. And this one is $4.69. And I wouldn't be surprised if we used it for like twice the amount. So like 40 washes. But that might be something interesting to track at some point. I don't know. So that was all from the Albert Heijn. So that was in total $20.47. And then we have some things from the Toko. Toko is like... yeah, what is it? I guess you most of the time it's kind of like Asian or Turkish brands, like kind of like brands from other countries, like very particular products. And usually they also sell like produce that is like quite high quality for the price. I didn't get any produce right now, but like last summer we only got our produce from there because it was like a bit cheaper and like higher quality. And also without packaging and stuff, so that's quite nice. Well, that's not necessarily the case, but maybe a bit more. So maybe we'll start doing that again. Like they also had to increase their prices a lot, so it's a bit tricky. Some really are a lot more expensive than the usual like supermarket prices, but yeah. Anyway, like we go there still for like our staples that we really like. So this is like a big bottle of like salty soy sauce, so like light soy sauce essentially, and this was 1 liter for €5.95. Then I wanted to try out this dark soy sauce because I grew up using ketchup, which is kind of like Indonesian sweet soy sauce, but dark soy sauce is supposed to be quite similar because the sugar contents are a lot higher, so it's a lot sweeter. And this is for 500 milliliters, $2.95. So this brand we've had before and we quite like it, so that's why I got it again as well. And then we have tahine, sesame paste. Yeah, this one is for 290 grams for €3.50. And I've also had this brand before and it's fine. I'm not sure if it's like my favorite, but I just wanted to get the brand that they had there. There's also Turkish, like really like supermarkets quite close by us. And they have like so many different types of tahine. So if you're interested in seeing that, I would love to like show you like the contents of that supermarket as well, like kind of show like the vegan options. But yeah, so this is it for today. We don't really do like weekly groceries anymore. I would really like to start doing that again. Also so I can show you a bit more easily. But this is for, what day is it today? 2nd of June. So, yep, that's it. Hello everyone, I wanted to share my groceries of the week, or my partner's. We haven't really done like weekly groceries for a while. Wait, let me close the doors. It's so warm. Oh, it's been so warm here. Yeah, we haven't really done weekly groceries in a while. My partner, like after swimming in the middle of the day, you would just like get the groceries for the day, but we want to switch it up a bit. And it makes it a bit easier to do the hauls as well. So this should be enough for the upcoming 4 to 6 days. Kind of depends on how much we're gonna use for each dinner. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. So these are white grapes. Originally they were $2.19, but there was a discount on it and they were 50 cents off. So should be €1. They don't give like the price after, so I have to think. And it's really warm. €1.79, I believe. Yeah, €1.79. Then we have some, and that's for 500 grams. Then we have blueberries, 300 grams, also on discount this week. Originally they are €3.99 for 300 grams. And they had €1.20 off, 30% off, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna stop with doing the prices after because that just takes a lot of time. So we have trash bags. There's 15 pieces in here. This is the home brand from Albert Heijn. They're not really as thick, but I think they have been doing fine. And this is for the 60-liter one. And that's like, we have this trash can, should work fine. Those were €1.39. And we have a discount for the zucchinis, courgettes, €2 pieces for €1. That's also this week's discount. And the same for the aubergines, the eggplants. They're also €1 for 2 pieces, so that's really nice. These are both grown in the Netherlands, so it's kind of like, I think they are grown in greenhouses though. And usually the Dutch zucchinis, I really do not like them. Not zucchinis, eggplants, I really do not like them. Very squishy, but we're gonna try it out. Guess we're gonna find out. Zucchinis are always nice. Love zucchinis. Then we have tempeh. For the people that don't know, this is like quite commonly available here in the Netherlands. Like in the beginning of like vegetarian like protein sources, tofu and tempeh were the first because we have a lot of Indonesian influences here. And tempeh is Indonesian, or I don't know if it's originally from there, but that's what we got it from basically. That is €1.49. Yeah, €1.49. Then we have 2 hummuses. Recently we've started eating like stir-fried veggies with hummus and it's so yummy. It's like, I think quite common probably in a lot of Middle Eastern like cuisines, but it has really been nice to kind of like tie multiple veggies together, not necessarily with like dry spices, but with something a bit more creamy as well, so highly recommend. And they are €3.39 a piece. Then we have oats, the 500 grams each. Home brand, non-organic. They also have organic, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know. That is 79 cents a piece, and that has gone up like so much. I think a year ago, maybe a bit longer ago, it must have been like 50 cents. So yeah. Then we have our love, the Alpro nut milk full. So it's like the highest amount of fat, full fat. Is that how you say it in English? I don't think so. Anyway, it is very sad. They are discontinuing them in our local supermarket, at least the ones that are kept in the fridge. They are selling now the like preserved version basically, but it is more expensive. It is €2.99 and these were originally €2.49, which is also a lot for a plant-based milk. We did get them this time like both for 35% off because they are discontinuing it. So yeah, it's a bit sad. And like, I mean, they aren't really, you can't really keep them for long. So pros and cons. I don't think we have tried the preserved one yet, so we don't even know if it's as nice. I guess we're gonna have to find out soon. But it's also so much more expensive, so let's see. And then we have 2 pieces of tofu. This is the non-organic one of 550 grams. They also have an organic one. I am not really sure where the tofu in here comes from. I am pretty sure that the organic one, it all comes from European soybeans. Because they all are organic, the European ones, something like that. But it's a bit cheaper, and we really like the shape of these because these are like kind of almost a cube, and the organic ones, they're a bit more like flat basically. And these 2 a piece are €2.20. Then we have almond milk, unsweetened, the preservable one, which is €1.59. Then we had a discount for these spices. We really love these spices. We used them a lot for meat replacers, like meat alternatives, like the very heavily processed ones. Quite a lot. It really adds something to it. We're trying to eat less like meat alternatives and more like that are like processed. I haven't found a proper word for it yet. But like not tofu and tempeh, but more like the Beyond Meat or like the burgers and like, yeah, you know. So I guess we're gonna have to figure out what to do with these. But we love this spice mix. Gehakt is like mince, so it's like mince spices. It really adds something to it. And there was a discount where the second one was for free, and we go for it quite quickly. And it was usually they're €4.89 a piece, so now we got 2 for €4.89. Wait, let me first finish up the... I feel like we're missing something. Oh, we are. Still have something here. Nice. Gonna put this here. Okay, so I'm first gonna do everything from the Albert Heijn. So we have a bunch of carrots. These carrots are so yummy. And it's like this whole package, and it's €1.74. My partner found out about it like recently. It's probably only like in this season for some reason, but they are so yummy. They're like super sweet. So we have literally just been like putting them in meals or just eating them separately. They're so good. Then we have our favorite bread. This is, especially when it's like freshly baked, it's so good. It's like super crunchy, and it is Desem sourdough. It's sourdough with also spelt grain. Is that what it's called? And yeah, this is our favorite. And I also had a discount for it. Originally it was €2.99, and the discount was 49 cents. Yes, that was my personal discount, because in Albert Heijn you have kind of like the general discount, which you still need like bonus card for. But you also have like your personal ones that you need to like activate, and then you can use them. It's like per week. So this is one of those. Then we have a broccoli, and the broccoli was €1.45. It was like 442 grams, and there was a discount of 57 cents. And we have I don't know if it translates to English, but flesh tomato. I think they're called meat tomatoes, aren't they? No, they're not. No, not at all. Meat, I know. They're like super fleshy. They're like not as watery. I really like them. And they are like perfect to put in things because they don't like leak all over the place. And this is €1.08 for one tomato of 286 grams. So that's quite pricey, but it's okay. They're really nice. And then we have some lettuce. This whole bunch of lettuce crop, this whole crop, I don't think that's the word, is 99 cents. And there was 10 cents discount. And that was the stuff for the Albert Heijn. And then I got three quite pricey things from the Toko, which is like the small, like international supermarket, kind of like focused on Asian, South Asian. They have like a bit different brands and stuff. So we have the sushi rice because we're gonna make sushi from this brand, 1 kilogram. for €4.95. Then we have the sushi nori, this brand. 10 pieces of nori, 10 sheets of nori, for €4.50, I believe. €4.60 maybe. Wait, I can check it on the, yeah, €4.50. And then we have buckwheat here, Russian buckwheat. At least I believe it's Russian. I mean, it's like, most of the time it's Russian, but I don't know the difference between Russian and Ukrainian. Isn't this Polish? I don't know. This is 900 grams. Oh, actually, like, this is 10 sheets, and usually they're like per 5 sheets. So I calculated if it was cheaper to get the one that's like overpriced brand in the Albert Heijn. Like, preferably it's really better to go to like an Asian supermarket, like a bigger supermarket that's outside of the city center. It's so much cheaper there, but I did not feel like doing that. But maybe soon we'll go there. That would be nice. Let me know if you want to see that. Yeah, and this is 900 grams, so it's like quite a lot. We haven't eaten buckwheat in a few months now, I think. But we really got hooked to it after being in Lithuania last year, because my partner used to eat it like a lot growing up, because it's a lot more common there. And a lot more cheaper as well. We are literally thinking about importing some on our next trip in like 2 months. So I guess we'll find out if that's gonna happen. But yeah, so all this stuff from the Albert Heijn originally was €50.99 and €11.56 discount. So the end final total is €39.43. And from the Toko, for 3 things, we paid €13.40. Yeah. So I think that's pretty good. There was a lot of discounts here. But yeah, obviously everything has gotten a lot more expensive. I think I might have some footage of me, like, when I was still living in Rotterdam as a student. Also doing some grocery hauls, so please let me know if you want to see that. It might be in Dutch, but I can totally add on subtitles. And I think it would be quite fun, because we can compare like the prices. And I usually also, back then, I used to buy like all these like special items. Like, it was around the time that all these new like meat replacements and like vegan stuff in the supermarkets were added. So yeah, let me know. Have a great day, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. Hello everyone, here we are again with a grocery haul. This time I went to the Lidl, or Lidl, or Lidl, depending on the language you speak, because I wanted to check out what they actually offer, at least my local one, and if we could potentially like kind of like swap the Albert Heijn for the Lidl, if it would be cheaper. First thing that I noticed, they didn't really have as many grain or like protein options, in the sense of, we love using quinoa, we love using buckwheat. Buckwheat is also hard to find at Albert Heijn, like they just don't have it, to be honest. But they didn't really have quinoa, like stuff like that, barley maybe, and especially quinoa we really like. They did have this huge bag of lentils, a bunch of different types of rice, of course pasta, so it's more kind of like the typical like Dutch way of cooking that they offer, at least in the one that I went to in Oost. So yeah, let me first start, because we are trying to not really eat as many processed foods, but these are temporary, and it's a vegan salami pizza, and I heard really good things about it, so I thought like, let's just try it. And those were actually, for pizza, not that expensive. They were like €2 a piece. So yeah, but that needed to go in the freezer already, so I put it in there. Okay, so let's start here. We have I think they're like pre-steamed or something. Anyway, they're like dried lentils. They're like broken up dried lentils. 900 grams for... Oh, I guess this is seen as like legumes. It doesn't really say lentils, but I guess this was €2.69. This whole package of 1 kilogram of silver fleece rice is brown rice. So it's the one that has like a lot of nutrients in it still. And that's $1.79 for 1 kilogram. Then we have Chinese cabbage, which was €1.49 for 1 piece. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a kilogram. It's quite heavy, so we can make some nice stir fries with that. Then we have some cooked red beets, 4 pieces, €1. Once in Budapest, I think, I had a really amazing red beet salad. I think it was made with tahini, and ever since then, this is like, I don't know, 5 years ago now. Maybe 4 years ago on my study trip. I had it, and oh, it was so good. I've been trying to recreate it, so every once in a while I try again. So that's why I got this. Then we have a bunch of beans, because we've really been getting into beans and trying to like see what is nice to make with them and not really eat as many processed meat replacers. I think I said that the last time, right? So these are supposed to be a bit cheaper. Like honestly, in Albert Heijn they're already not that expensive, but they're a bit cheaper. So I got the red kidney beans for 62 cents a piece. Like, that's crazy. These tuinbonen, I think they're like, I have to look up the proper term. They're like very, I think they're like a Dutch bean that can be grown here. €1.69 for 420 grams after it has been drained. These are all 240 grams after they've been drained. The chickpeas are, so that's the case for all these 3. The chickpeas are €1.99. €1, which means that it's 99 cents, not €1.99 a piece. And the black beans are also 99 cents a piece. So that's pretty good. These were the only beans that they had though. So like if you also like black eyed peas, or we had lima beans, or what are the other ones? I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in. There's like so many different types of beans. We had it lately, like a few days ago. We made like burgers with them. It was super yummy. I think they're called butter beans in English. But yeah, they don't really have those things. So like your options are just limited, you know, which is not ideal. Then of course we have some oats, which was exactly the same price as the one in Albert Heijn. It's 79 cents for 500 grams. So they just like oats, probably like a lot of them came from an area that just has increased in price so much. I think Ukraine actually grew a lot of oats before the war. Like it's very commonly grown in Eastern Europe. It's also like my partner's from Lithuania. When I visited, all of the countryside was like full of oats. Never seen that before, but yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's why they increase in price so much, and even a Lidl can't get a cheaper price, which is a bummer. But yeah, that's just what it is, I guess, right now. Then we have hummus. I'm very curious, like a few months ago, the Albert Heijn hummus, which was like really great, very similar to the Lidl hummus at the time, they changed recipe, and everyone hated it. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people hated it because it suddenly tasted very acidic. So I'm very curious to see if these are not as acidic, that maybe they had the same supplier in all of them that are like kind of like this style, like just natural, like in this round package. They're just now all that same taste, so I guess we're gonna find out. They are also the same price as the Albert Heijn ones, so I wouldn't be surprised again if it is the same supplier, but let's see. And these are €1.39 a piece for 200 grams. Yeah, which is a lot cheaper than the ones that we use right now, which is from the brand Maza, and Maza is honestly like overpriced for hummus, but yeah, that's what it is. Then we have 2 pieces of organic tofu, which is 500 grams, and it's super nice because, like I said before with my other haul, the non-organic ones from the Albert Heijn, they are in this size, so they're like in this like block shape, kind of like cube, and the organic ones aren't, but the organic ones are in the shape, so that's like win-win. Also, they're a bit cheaper. This is €1.99 a piece. Like I said, it's after it has been drained, it's 500 grams. So 1 kilogram of tofu here, yummy. Then we're of course heading to the courgette section because I love courgette. And these are, it says here courgette green. I wonder what other courgettes there are. Interesting. These are 69 cents a piece. They were kind of on a discount. Then we have Dutch strawberries here, which I'm very curious about. Usually strawberries grown in the Netherlands, they're either like amazing, like small sweet strawberries that are super sweet. I already said sweet, but to specify it, it's very sweet. And I wanted to try these because if they are, they're amazing. The ones that are great, I usually would get around the town that I grew up in. So I don't know if it might be like similar type of suppliers, but if so, that would be amazing. And these were $1.99 for this whole container, which is 500 grams, which is cheaper than Albert Heijn. And then we have bok choy in English. It's very small, to be honest. Like, usually when we get bok choy at Albert Heijn, they're like a lot chunkier. So I wonder if it's actually cheaper. So yeah, not sure yet what I think of it, but I really felt like bok choy and like kind of fried in some sesame oil will be amazing. And this one is €1.19. And then cherry on top are these chanterelles. I've never had chanterelles. These are mushrooms that are like they grow in the forest. So these might actually be picked from a forest, I wonder. I'm pretty sure that they're like known for being hard to grow yourself. But oh, these are from North Macedonia. Interesting. Okay, so super curious to try. End of August, beginning of September, my partner and I were going to Lithuania, and one of the reasons that we're going then is because it's hopefully going to be mushroom season, and my mother-in-law, she knows a lot about foraging, especially in Lithuania. So I'm super excited, and I'm pretty sure that chanterelles are also growing there. So maybe I'll actually be able to taste freshly picked ones. But for now, this will be great. And these were $2.79 for this box. Which, like, to me, it just kind of seems like a nice snack or just a treat, you know? Maybe not to do it very often, but yeah. Okay, so for this, all of this, which honestly, I'm not really sure how many days we will be able to cover with this. Like, it's quite a lot, but also not like a lot. Let's say at least like there's a few staples, kind of like these are not meant to be eaten like upcoming days, including the rice and the lentils and stuff. Let's say like this should definitely cover us until the end of the week. And this is €32.73. I think if I would have gotten a bit more vegetables, and if there would have been a bit more types of grain, that we would have easily been able to like make it through the week with this. Like, we're probably also gonna have some leftovers from the cabbage. Courgettes is usually like good for one meal. Like, we eat like one each when we fry them. Yeah, bok choy probably also one meal to share. Yeah, so let's say that this is like good until the end of the week. That was also my intention, kind of. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you would like to see what the Lidl looks like, honestly, the Lidl that I went to right now in Oost is not really the best. The one that I went to in Rotterdam, it is so nice. It was like renovated. The fruits and the vegetables were like when you enter, which I prefer because then you're not like tempted to like first go for other things. And in this Lidl, there were first like candy and the grains next to each other. I don't know, the layout was very weird. You had to go to the back for the vegetables and the fruits and the bakery section. So yeah, not my favorite, but yeah, like if you want to see what it's actually like, let me know. I'd be happy to record it. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.